the intelligence agency designs and undertakes an illegal program focusing on experiments with human subjects. The project was leaked to the press, and the government was forced to lay off its leading scientists.
We are not professing to tell you.
After being laid off, many of the scientists were hired by the fundamentalist group Q100 to work on ethnic bioweapons designed for selective extermination. The government orders the covert elimination of the group Q100. You are a cleaner. Your mission is to make sure nobody finds out. Asset number 1080. You are activated, effective immediately. Before sending you into the field, we must assess your performance under the stresses of a live operation. To facilitate this, one of our agents has recently retired an underperforming asset at a construction site in Jakarta. To complete the task, hide all evidence of the killing and your own presence at the scene. And do not be careless. This underperforming asset was your predecessor.
There was a... This might come in handy. There, I can... Sand. The cement is in. Water in, checked. The mix is ready. I pushed him. Perfect. No one's finding the body in there. Now to leave everything as I found it.
Thank you, Asset. You have adequately completed the task. Continue to perform at this level, and we'll have no need to use you for another cleaner's test run. We'll be in touch. Asset number 1080. Your task is to clean up after Q100's chief chemist, Dr. Henrik Niels. Niels has been working out of an underground facility near Cape Town. Our operatives successfully applied a lethal poison to the target's morning tea, and now we need you to tidy things up. Infiltrate via the ventilation duct that feeds directly into Niels' laboratory. Dispose of the body and be discreet with any security staff you encounter. Leave no trace.
Now I look like a real... The pipette is... Coffee? I poured it myself.
Sure, why not? Thanks.
The spiked... The card opened. Perfect. The aquarium is drained. The aquarium is full of water again. Dr. Niels is certified fish food.
Creatively executed, Asset. We have confirmation that Dr. Niels sleeps with the lampreys. As you could tell by the nature of the man's work, his death was decidedly in everyone's best interest. Except his, of course. Asset number 1080, Q-100's demolitions expert Grigory Lagunov is finally off the board. After we flushed him out in Moscow, he fled and holed up in an abandoned military depot outside Nanjing. We managed to poison his meal while he was resupplying in a nearby town, but impressively, he made it all the way back to his compound before it kicked in. Get in and dispose of the body before the government finds it first. Exercise extreme caution. Lagunov's likely left some explosive surprises for any intruders.
An old... I'm not... It's empty. The coil's connected to the... Looks like an electronic security lock. I think I need to get power to the other end. It won't turn on. There's still some fuel. There's more than enough fuel to fill the... This thing should be... Maybe I could use the winch to pull the tank. The gas valve is open now. I should be careful. The gas valve is closed. I don't follow. It's abandoned.
Glad to see you in one piece despite Lagunov's best efforts, Asset. The world will be a much safer and quieter place without him. Asset number 1080. Last night, Q100's logistics expert Gonzalo Rodriguez used a known alias to check into the Essenica Hotel in Buenos Aires. Turns out that was the last mistake he ever made. Our operative had to act fast to catch him in his room, so you may well have a bigger mess than usual on your hands. Housekeeping will begin making their rounds any time now. Make sure there's nothing for them to find.
That should keep... That might work. At least... Closed circuit... This camera corresponds... Perhaps connecting. Perhaps connecting. I should put the keys back. It's the laundry car. It's the laundry car the staff uses. It's full of miscellaneous spare parts. Grease, it said. The valve is now closed. That should keep. There, that should get this thing working. Conveniently placed industrial equipment makes this job a lot easier. Did I leave anything out of place? That should keep the staff out of my room.
With Rodriguez disposed of, this throws a wrench into Q100's entire operation. A wrench that will cause all their other leaders to slip up. That should present us with all the opportunities we need to pinpoint them and take them out. Head for the airport, asset number 1080. We're sure to have another lead by the time you arrive. Asset number 1080. Last week, one of our infrared satellites picked up a huge anomalous heat signature while passing over Montreal. Sure enough, Recon confirmed that Q100's chief engineer, Felix Bergeron, is operating a makeshift reactor out of an unassuming suburban home. Or rather, he was. You know how nosy neighbors can be. Leave them nothing to gossip about.
Everything. An empty bottle. I don't have. I can see milk. Voila! I found some key. The safe is in. The safe. It's full of water now. It's locked. There must be a better... Wearing these gloves as insulation was a good idea. I've fixed the connection. That should do the trick. Why would anybody dig up such a nice pool? I shouldn't touch. I shouldn't. I shouldn't. I shouldn't. I shouldn't. I shouldn't. I shouldn't. I shouldn't touch. I shouldn't touch this. Wearing these gloves as insulation. I put the cable.
Compliments, Asset. Often the most ordinary environment can often prove the most challenging in your line of work. We've dispatched a team of specialists to extract and decommission Dr. Bergeron's reactor. Don't worry, they'll clean up after themselves. Unfortunately, there's no time to celebrate your success. We just got a hit on another high-value target, and you're the closest cleaner we have. Asset number 1080. 2 days ago, a long-missing Q-100 operative by the name of Miklos Novak was spotted leaving Prague on a flight to Cameroon. His sudden activity was almost certainly the result of a dead man's switch triggered by our recent work. An agent tailed Novak to a church outside of Douala, where he had just disguised himself as a priest. Intel has long hinted at the presence of a Q-100 laboratory in the area, but we haven't had a solid lead until now. Decontaminate the site and keep an eye out. There's likely more to this church than it appears.
Nothing useful in. Always thought about becoming a jewel thief. It's locked. The door's unlocked. It reads, "Whoa, there's a knife in here." Something's hit. Nothing in there but priest clothes. It's too... Perfect removal. Look at this place. I don't follow. It's a pulley. Novak is resting with his fellow shepherd. I don't follow. The door is locked. should put this back inside the organ. It's locked. That gem look...
Immaculately conceived, Asset. Mr. Novak's body will remain as hidden as the catacomb it now resides in. Asset number 1080, Q100's chief propagandist, Sofia Vasquez, has been on the run in the U.S. for months now. We finally pinpointed her location with a positive vocal match on a tap payphone call in Salt Lake City. She was taken out in a derelict part of town, so you might need to get creative to properly dispose of this one.
A Mercedes-Benz W. Just junk. Don't see anything you... she still has a hook. I should take care of... Got it. The trunk is open. I should avoid...
Towing an impound.
I'd like to report an abandoned car.
Sure. Where is it?
Outside the old abandoned video store.
How long's it been there?
Looks like at least a few weeks.
We'll send somebody as soon as we can.
It worked. The car has been towed. Your vehicle has been towed to the salvage facility located at 4155 Green Avenue. Perfect. I should wait until dark. There's not... Okay, I've made it in. I've loosened the... I can get in through here now. There are some numbers written on it. 6, 12, 9, 12, 3, 3, 12. There are some numbers written on it. 6, 12. It worked. There's a key inside. No one's going to separate body parts from car parts. I don't follow. A rusty...
Continue to impress, Asset. Perhaps we should start instructing our assassins to provide you with more of a challenge. Vasquez was crucial to Q100's efforts in acquiring and retaining top talent. She's going to be missed, so at this point, even without a trail of evidence, they'll surely see the pattern in our work. We should prepare for retaliation sooner rather than later. Lay low. Asset number 1080, we called it. They've spotted what we're up to. In an effort to disrupt our counter-operation, Q100 recently employed the services of a famous Swedish assassin named Johan Torresson. They of course forgot that a famous assassin is much less desirable than an anonymous one. Needless to say, our agent made quick work of theirs. Torresson was taken out in his hunting cabin, which means there should be limited human interference. All the same, don't get sloppy.
Just a table. The tank is full. Down he goes. He'll be picked apart in no time. I don't follow. Might as well drop these down here. I don't follow. The tank is full. I need...
Intel confirms no chatter over emergency frequencies. Solid work, Asset. The legendary Johan Torreson's career has come to a fitting end. Shame it's too risky to make an offer on his newly unoccupied cabin. We doubt that Q100 would attempt such a foolish endeavor a second time, but stay vigilant all the same. It is becoming increasingly clear that it would be non-trivial to replace you. Asset number 1080, a synthetic virus is only as dangerous as it is contagious. To that end, Q100 enlisted the help of Dr. Lucien Beaumont, a brilliant epidemiologist with many more talents than scruples. Beaumont conducted his research out of a life sciences museum in Toulouse, where he so recently met his overdue end. Do the late doctor a favor and scrub up for him.
Hi there.
Hi.
Are you lost?
No, I just forgot how to get back to the candy machine. Stupid candy machine.
Where are your parents?
Looking at boring plant fossils.
Do you want me to take you to them?
No thanks. I'm not supposed to follow strangers.
What's your problem with the candy machine?
I wanted chocolate, but it gave me gum.
Could I have some gum?
Depends. You got some chocolate?
Ah, a businessman. I respect that. See you around?
Mm-hmm.
There are loads of coins in the water. Okay, one big chocolate bar.
Finally. Here's your gum or whatever.
See you, kid. I'll just... Yikes, I guess some murder weapon. Foundation by Isaac Asimov. I'm in. There's a set of keys inside. The professor's... I wouldn't know where to start looking. Good Lord, that's a lot of blood. I need to get rid of it fast. Who embalms a turtle? Looks like someone It's unlocked. Blank. It looks an awful lot like blood. Yellow. I need to seal off his orifices first. Well, that was disgusting. The body is prepared. Now he looks like part of an exhibit.
What do you think you're doing?
I have a work order to swap out this caveman.
You look familiar. Have we met before?
I don't think so. I'm new.
Uh-huh. Who sent that work order?
James McCarthy.
If Jimmy sent you, go ahead.
Thanks. Aren't some exhibits all dead? Looks like... Whoa, the caveman melt. Someone will probably... It's locked. I'll just slide the keycard under the door.
How gracious of you to allow the late Dr. Beaumont to donate his body to science. No doubt he appreciates it, or at least a more ethical scholar would. With Beaumont's death, Q-100 has no hope of completing a bioweapon to deploy their cockamamie mind-control chemicals. However, this fact may drive them to unleash lesser pathogens in an act of desperation. We must disrupt their ability to do so. More to come. Asset number 1080. To more effectively distribute their weapons across borders and oceans alike, Q100 paid off Diogo Morales, logistics expert for the largest drug cartel in Guatemala. Fortunately for us, intel indicates that no other cartel members were aware of this arrangement. I'm sure we don't need to tell you that this cartel is not a forgiving bunch. Ensure that they have no reason to suspect us.
No way I'm removing it with my bare hands. It's unlocked. The grill is still...
What the hell? I just got it serviced.
There's a sample. I should hide and let them... They're locked. Wow, that stuff is strong. He looks out of his mind. Hey there.
Hello, boss.
You know the combination for the padlock out there?
Nah. You'd have to ask the leprechauns guarding it.
Tell me more about these leprechauns.
Sure. Their names are Mike, Ranch, and Vint. Today is Mike's birthday.
Why aren't you at the party?
Because I have to work, duh. Today is Mike's birthday.
Why aren't you at the party?
Because I have to work, duh. Ranch, my main man. We've been best friends for many years now.
He share any of his gold with you?
Never talk to a leprechaun about his gold. Oh, Vint? Vint in his eyes.
Gross.
Super gross. Oh, Vint? Vint in his eyes.
Gross.
Super...
See you later.
What?
Voila. There's a road nearby. I could easily be... It's even bigger than... Perfect. The knife is packed. It's... All cargo must be on planes before 6 p.m. I don't follow. Plane loaded. Plane loaded. Plane loaded. The fuel tank is now completely full. The fuel tank is now completely full. The fuel tank is now completely full.
Excellent work. They'll get quite the surprise and quite the message when Morales shows up on delivery. Intel suggests the cartel is blaming a rival gang, with none of the suspicion pointing toward us. Blood will inevitably be spilled, but we have bigger concerns. We must now eliminate the roots of Q100 before they vanish underground. The stakes are too high to fail now. Asset number 1080, we're sending you to prison. No, not like that. The place is in desperate need of a cleaner. We're getting close. To the best of our knowledge, only 2 members of Q100's senior leadership remain. First, their chief financier, Olivia Ryan. She has eluded us for some time, using an alias to hide as an inmate in a Brisbane prison of all places. We just managed to apply a poison to the food in her commissary order, which should eliminate her within the hour.
There's an old battery in here. Just more junk. This guy... Nothing interesting inside. Just more... There's a rotten apple. There's an empty bottle inside. Nothing else of use in here. This car is in a pretty bad state. I can get through now. This should cut the TV. The guard is trying to fix the... It came out perfect. Bingo. I don't follow. Excellent. This should melt the... It looks just like the original. I should douse the fire later. Otherwise, the smoke might draw attention. I don't follow. It's open now. Let's see if the apple does the trick. It worked. One.
Oh, where do these things keep coming from? Get back here, intruder.
I can't open. I've loosened it now. Perfect. It's recording now. Okay, that's enough loop. The recorded video is now looping. Perfect. The cell door is open. This is the correct cell block. Perfect. Wow. She really does. This looks loose. The acid should make it easier to move. Done. I hope I can grab it somewhere in those big pipes. Done. The paint should work as a guide. Looks straight out of the butcher shop. I don't follow. Pigs are smart, right? Hope they aren't smart enough to ID me. In any case, I should put everything back. There's no tape in the VCR. The recorded video is now looping. It's already streamed. It's full of water now. This car. Recorded evidence destroyed.
A decidedly gruesome solution, even in your line of work. Effective, but gruesome, and at least the pigs are happy. A nice clean-up for us, however. The prison will not be inclined to make public the apparent escape of an inmate who was never officially there. Make yourself scarce for now, number 1080. We'll be in touch very soon. Asset number 1080, an unfortunate setback. One of our intelligence operatives, Victor Nash, attempted to defect to Q-100 during a botched sting in Azerbaijan. Nash was gravely wounded while fleeing and was forced to seek aid at a local hospital. This made it easy to finish him off, but hiding the evidence is another story.
I'm starting. Easy money. It's ready to use. It's a chocolate. It's locked. It's empty. I don't follow. Those lovebirds should leave me alone now. The door is jammed. It worked. I don't need... Death certificate report code 3323. Discharge certificate report code 0200. Death certificate report code 3323. It's locked. Death Certificate Report Code 3323. Now he's unrecognizable. Filing false paperwork certainly isn't the most visceral. It's locked. I can't open it. I don't follow. It's a donation box.
Proper fate for a turncoat such as Nash, a mislabeled corpse shoved into a filthy drawer. Dignity is for the loyal. The nature of his punishment should come as no surprise. After all, you saw what became of your predecessor, and they were merely incompetent. This complication will set us back, but not by much. Our work is nearly complete, Asset. Asset number 1080, this is it. This is the big one. Sensing the walls closing in around him, Q-100's mastermind Nikolai the Bull Stoichkov risked fleeing his hideout via the Trans-Siberian Railway. As if we haven't been monitoring the railway's operation for years. You will board the express number 6512 in Kaita. Stoichkov's body is somewhere on that train. Find it, and make sure no one else ever does. The time has come to permanently erase Q-100 from history.
Good morning, madam.
Finally some company. Come sit.
Don't you think it's a little early to be drinking?
First time in Russia, friend?
What are you reading?
Ivan Goncharov's A Common Story. Just finished.
I've heard of him. Mind if I borrow it?
Not at all. If, my friend, you can outdrink me.
Okay, what are we drinking?
Ha! Asking the Russian what we are drinking. Take a guess.
I should go.
Come back soon, friend. I am so very bored.
There was some money in... I can't open it. It's occupied. I'll have a vodka.
You got it.
I'll have a vodka.
You got it.
I better not drink this. I don't follow. The bottle is empty now. The bottle is full of... good idea. It's open now. What a mess. I should seal off this bathroom. It's flooding now. I should let the crew know.
Perfect. But we need another for you. Wonderful. Let's begin. Cheers!
Cheers. Damn, those pills are strong. The title reads, Ivan Goncharov's A Common Story. Water's entering my cabin from a bathroom. Can I please have the rag?
Be honest, is it clean water?
The cleanest.
Ugh, fine, bring it back.
Sure thing, thanks. Hello, sir.
Hello to you.
Is the air conditioning working in here?
For once, I think it is. It breaks down on these old trains all the time.
Huh. Good to know. Could you do me a favor and call the crew?
What for?
The AC definitely isn't working at all.
Now that you mention it, it's getting pretty warm. Why don't you call the crew?
My call button is broken.
Ah, all right. I'll call them.
I appreciate it. See you later.
Did you need something, sir?
I think the women's restroom is flooded.
Ugh, not again. Thanks for letting me know, sir. I'll be there in a minute.
I should hurry before... There were some...
Just gonna stand there, or you got something to say?
Could I borrow your book for a bit?
Huh? No, I'm still working on it.
What if I bring you something else to read?
Depends what you bring. Good luck finding something good on this train.
Enjoy your book. Does this book look interesting to you?
I've been meaning to read this one. All right, you can borrow mine. Be sure to bring it back before the last stop.
A train ticket was inside. I can't do this in front of him. I don't follow. Okay, let's change this ticket's assigned seat. According to your ticket, you're in the wrong seat.
How the hell would you know?
You left your ticket in your book. Check it out.
I hate getting old. Fine, I'll move after I finish this chapter.
Okay. If I cover his head, it might look like he's napped. There we go. The attendant left this bleach behind. Should... This should clean a lot better now. This should clean a lot better now. This should clean a lot better now. Much better. I need to stop this train. This is the train's route. I should figure out a good place to stop it. This train is 6 to 512. These are the 4 daily departures for this route. Locked. It's open now. It worked. There's no one in here. Come in, dispatch. Do you read? Over.
This is dispatch. What can we help you with, operator? Over.
This train is reporting an overturned carriage.
Operator, dispatching emergency crews and notifying preceding trains to stop immediately.
Roger that. Over and out. Okay, he's fastened. Wow, he's heavy. Nice. He's secured now. So long, my good friend. It's done. I'm done. And it's closed. The door is locked.
Thanks for returning that.
You forgot the bleach in the bathroom.
Whoops! Thank you.
Excuse me, this pen was on the floor.
Ah, thanks.
I found this book out in the hall.
Oh, thank goodness. I've been looking everywhere for that.
Nobody will find them now. Why return the money? My karma's already shot. Here's your book back.
That didn't take long. Too tough for you?
Yep, way too many big words.
Thank you, Asset. Your actions tying the bow, the Q-100 counter-operation has been successfully executed in full. All evidence of the initiative was secured in a federal black site until it was obtained by an unidentified deep cover operative. Additional countries joined the biological arms race, pitting the government against its own creations.
World leaders are demanding that Panama City officials investigate an ongoing viral outbreak as an act of bioterrorism. The highly contagious virus, which presents with severe flu-like symptoms, has already claimed the lives of at least 50 people and threatens to spark a global pandemic via shipping routes that pass through the Panama Canal.